Guys, this is the Rohit. Hello, guys. This is the Rohit, and if I talk about the day is 124th of my English speaking practice. If you are, really feel stuck at your fluency journey, and you are just thinking you are not getting better in English fluency, here I am share with you today how I am improving day by day because it's my 124th. I already shared with you. This is my 124th day, and how I am just improving because of practice of English speaking daily. How I practice and how I gain my vocabulary as well. Don't even focus on vocabulary, just focus on what do you want to say and what your environment is. If you speak and collect your vocabulary accordingly, what you need to say in your daily life, or I can say at your workplace, which kind of vocabulary you need to just express your ideas, what you want to say. This is really amazing for you. This would be really amazing for you because collecting vocabulary randomly is not the good idea. You are just wasting your time if you are doing this. Don't do this, please, because I didn't even focus on vocabulary because of I know we all have much vocabulary. I can say we all have much vocabulary, or I can say this sufficient vocabulary to start with. If you are just thinking, if I will have the sufficient vocabulary, then I will start speaking. Don't wait for this, just start speaking. And through speaking you will feel like, oh, I am stuck at this point of time in this sentence at, and which kind of expression you want to just speak, and you are not able to speak. Just note it down, just put it down on your notebook, or improve accordingly, or just collect your vocabulary accordingly. Don't read or learn the words as a single words, or I can say don't learn the words. Use that word into sentences so that you can get to learn the practical use of that word. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Don't learn words only. Use those words, what you are learning, use those words into sentence, or just try at least 5 sentences with that word what you are just learning, so that you can get to know, oh, I can use that word in these conditions, and this is how I frame the sentences with that word. And this will definitely going to help you dramatically, and you will be shocked. You know what, why? Because this will help a lot. You are just thinking like, oh, I am stuck, and how I am just you know express my things, and how can I introduce myself. Sometimes when I appear in an interview and when we prepare for an interview, we all think like, oh, how can I introduce myself? Just practice. Don't think about the vocabulary, don't think about anything, just speak it out. Like, my name is Rohit. I pursued my LLB or BLLB degree from the Aligarh DS College Aligarh, and I am just just trying to you know I'm just speaking for an example. Like, I'm from Hathras, UP, and I live in Delhi and practice in Sakit Kot. So this is how you can practice as well, because I am not saying I'm a fluent or something, but yes, this is my 124th day of consistently speaking. This is why I am just saying to you, because of through my journey you can understand. You are, because sometimes I feel like, if I can speak this much, if I can understanding if I can understand English this much, if I can, you know, fluent this much, because at the first you can see my first video, and now come to this video, you will get to see the actual, difference. Because when I started this challenge of, English fluency journey, I didn't even think in my subconscious like I will be, fluent or not. But because of there was so motivational videos I have seen on, you know YouTube, this is why I started my journey. Okay, let's try it. And now I think like, okay, there is nothing which is impossible if you really want to do it. This is why I'm just saying, if you are just collecting vocabulary randomly, don't focus on your vocabulary, just focus on speaking. Through speaking you will realize like, oh, I am just stucking at this point of time, so you have to improve accordingly. And this is the real and practical way to, improve yourself, improve by yourself. There is no need of teacher, there is no need of, fancy tuition or classes, there is no need of coaching. There is only one thing, that is desire. If you have desire to learn by yourself, you can definitely, going to learn. I am doing by myself as well, because I have no partner of English speaking, but still I am just speaking on my mobile or capture myself while I, practice of English speaking, and I upload daily on YouTube so that I can, measure my journey, how much time it may, takes to get fluency. And now I feel sometimes, and if I genuinely, I genuinely want to share with you, in my mind, I am so fluent. I, speak like a native language, like a native speaker. And when it's time to speak on camera, or when it's time to communicate with real people, when it's time to communicate with real people, I stuck totally. My mind get freeze. And when it's time to speak on camera, if I am speaking slowly, then I feel like, okay, I am little bit, on my journey, and I am little bit good on, I am slowly, gaining my fluency. If I am speaking slowly, I feel like, oh, I can say this, I can say that, I can express my, ideas, and I can express in English what I want to say. But when it's time to speak fast, because if in my mother tongue, if I, talk about my mother tongue is Hindi. If I talk about Hindi, I can speak so fast, because we all can, speak so fast in their mother language or mother tongue, I can say. But this is my second language, but still sometimes I speak as my mother tongue. Really, I'm just, speaking truth. You can see my, most of the video. If I don't even focus about, am I really, I don't even focus about the hook or something, because sometimes, if I am just, getting fluent at the end of this video, and getting my rhythm at the middle of the video, and my starting of that video is really boring. So if there is someone who are coming to watch my video, they skip at the, starting. This is why I'm not getting views, I know, because I'm not fluent or something. This is why most of the people think like, okay, he's a learner, so let it be, because from him how can I get learn? But you can learn from me as well, because of I'm consistent. You can learn from my consistency. You can learn how I am learning. You can see the actual difference, because I didn't hide any video, I didn't delete any video. From when I started my challenge of English speaking, from the day first I have created this challenge, I have created this channel for English speaking practice only. And you can see my all of these videos, because after uploading many videos, because I was not consistent on my journey. I randomly start practicing or something. I was randomly practicing of English speaking, and I was not even uploading continuously. This is why I have taken the challenge of 100 days of English speaking practice regularly, without taking pause, or without speaking any, without skipping any day, or without break my consistency. Okay, so I have already completed my task of that task, or I can say I have already completed the challenge of 100 days, and I am just doubling, and I am working on the doubling on the of my English speaking challenge, because it's 124th day. So it is all about till now. If I talk about what I did today, there is a call. I will see you later.